My name is Michael Carson. I've dedicated my life to fitness for 20 years now, and been working in exercise for that long. Actually, I met a gentleman who was working on a project with me that was in the Navy, and he taught me some quick moves and told me this term called defaming the snake. And I didn't have any clue up until that point even what that term meant. And he said, you really ought to find an instructor that you're comfortable with, someone that knows the background and knows Jeet Kune Do, because he really believed in Jeet Kune Do, but he said he was too old to start training people and didn't want to take that on. But in my research and looking around, I found Dwayne Walden, and I met him. We talked. And his theories and techniques seemed to be exactly what I wanted to learn and beyond what I thought I could learn, especially for one person with all the different techniques that Jeet Kune Do offers. And I found that his teaching style, with Eddie as well, his other teacher, really had brought me to a place where I want to learn more. It's about empowering myself, not about being someone who goes out and kicks butt and is a vigilante or anything like that. It's about being strong and being strong-willed and understanding there's a whole history of techniques behind what Jeet Kune Do is, and Kali and Filipino arts and all of the arts that are involved and combined to make you a better person, not just a tougher person, which is a byproduct, but it's not the real reason. I'd recommend for people to train under Dwayne and Eddie at the Counterviolence Academy for several reasons. One, they understand where you're starting from. They're not there like a drill sergeant would be in the Navy or the Army to tell you that you're nothing until you achieve. You're something right from the beginning, and you have to start from somewhere. And every step of the way, you're acknowledged for what you're doing and how you've improved. And that improvement really stays within inside of you. It's not just the outside of the body. It's something that you take with you throughout the day. And I have to thank them because it's something that I do all the time, inspiring and motivating other people. And they've done the same thing that I do for others for myself, which is something I needed. And that's what they do here at Counterviolence. They motivate you while teaching you and keep you in check at the same time with what you're learning. This is about a whole system of theories and practices. It's not just about an end result. It's never an end result. You're always going to be learning more. During my IBTP this weekend, one of the most important things that I learned was to slow down, to use my energy in a different way. I'm such an athletic person, and having strength comes really easy to me, but having flow and using that strength in the right sequence of movements, the right way to use the strength, is something that's getting more and more accessible to myself, where I can push a lot of weight around and do a lot of things physically, but this is a different thing. It's about using your body in a way that's flowing. It's almost like a beautiful dance, if you were. This is not fighting. This is grace. It doesn't matter what age that you are, if you're a male or a female, you can learn new ways of empowering yourself through Jeet Kune Do, and it's something that I'm finding is very unique because it centers you, and everyone needs that. You know, I live in LA, and you see people all the time, just in traffic, they're crazed, and they're out of their minds in certain ways. This sort of brings you back to the basics and brings you home. If you need a place to be centered, yoga might be something that you do, but that doesn't give you anything to take home with you. This gives you a whole series of things to bring home that you take into your life, and after exposed, I'm a different person and a better person for that. So Counterviolence Academy is a way to get that better person out of it.